currently live, back on Black Ops 3, doing Revelations for like a third time now, I think. If you've missed the last 2 streams, that sucks to be you, because I have decided that I'm not going to edit 6 hours of footage that are all fails into an already very long video. So if you were here to see them, congratulations. If you want to see them in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications. But anyways, we're back, pack-punching every single gun on Black Ops 3, this time doing Revelations, the most mid of all mid maps. And as we found out, much more glitchy map than I've ever thought imaginable. I have had so many downs, stupid deaths, to either just stupid shit in the game or to glitches. Let's do it again. I also have a lot of energy for this stream because it just took like almost 400 milligrams of caffeine. Let me look as these two dipshits here keep talking. No, only 300. I actually have some energy for this stream. The other 2 streams basically like half asleep, just going through the motions the whole time. So this stream should be much, I feel a lot more energetic. I hope that you guys can actually tell that. Someone should do this at Treyarch. Someone should just go into the Treyarch office and do this and stop them from making fucking Black Ops 7, I guess. Stop them from doing whatever the fuck they're doing with that. Treyarch at this point needs to be stopped. This is Blundell right here. Oh my goodness. Zelensky after building zombies and then just deciding to say fuck it, we ball and leave. This is basically what's about to happen to Iran, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I've had a little bit too much caffeine. 300 milligrams is a little bit too much. Oh my goodness, it's a big gummy worm. All over the place in this game, man. Tentacles everywhere. Oh shit. Here we go again. Ooh la la. Yeah, it's mine. You can't take it. Go away. That dude got like 4 big ass discs. That's crazy. He's just wiggling them around. Then like 20 mini discs. Relatively speaking, they're mini. How do Apothicons, or I don't even know what those are called. I'm pretty sure they're Apothicons, aren't they? I don't know. How do the big gummy worms fuck? Like, do they have dicks? We're asking the real questions here. This map has the most gummy worms out of all the maps. We got to be asking these questions now. First question, how do they bone? So the strategy for this one, we're basically just going to be chilling in the spawn room for probably most of it. At the very least, the majority of the setup, we're going to be chilling here in the spawn room. Probably going to chill here till like, I don't know, maybe around 8 or 9, probably 15 to 20,000 points, and then just go open up everything all at once. Hit the box a couple of times, maybe get pack-a-punch, get some perks, all that kind of shit. Basically, same exact setup as every other BO3 map, pretty much, which I said it in my last 2 streams. I know I've talked shit in the past about the consistency with BO3's visuals and everything, and like some stuff just not really making any sense within the game, and obviously this map would be like the biggest offender of that. But as far as just like the visuals themselves go, like how colorful it is and everything and how it looks, it really does look amazing. Like it just satisfies the artsy autistic part of my brain that just loves art and bright vibrant colors and everything. I really like all the colors and everything in this map, even though obviously it doesn't really make any sense. Story doesn't really make any sense, which is literally why this map was made. It's pretty much only made for the story. It's not all doom and gloom. Oh my goodness, they just decided to spawn a random dude behind me. Love that for me. Oh, fuck you. And then we'll start this thing, the engine, whatever. Shout out Scotty Kilmore. Oh yeah, I've also said this in my last few streams, but what even are these guys? No idea what their place is, what they're even called, actually. I've never even heard what they're called, but if anyone could answer that in the comments, because as of right now, they're just big old crawly dudes that look like me whenever I'm about to lay some wood. Here's to hoping you can put this goofy ass map to bed tonight. I really do hope so. I've actually, like, leading up to the stream, I've actually really been looking forward to it because I do enjoy these streams. Like, as much as I dog on this game and shit on this game all the time and I don't like it, got a lot of bad shit in it, I really do enjoy these streams because not only do I get to shit on the game, but it's just a fun time where I can just chill out, relax. Because generally speaking, even though the game is shit, usually it's a pretty fun time to play, or at least a pretty easy time to play. This map has obviously proven me wrong with how glitchy it's been, but I think now that I actually have the energy to play it, and now that I actually probably make it, you know, the 3 hours through the game without being so tired and sleepy, but now I actually have energy. Damn, what did BO3 do? Oh, brother. It's a long story, and we might get into it into this stream if you want to stick around, but I'll tell you a shitty game, BO6. That's not wrong. I'll definitely tell you that. It's not wrong. BO6, obviously, far, far down in comparison to BO3, but BO3 is really nowhere near the top like people try to make it out to be. I've gone over, like, a lot of the reasons in my past streams, so, like, all the previous episodes of this. I'll go into it a little bit in this stream, because there's some stuff that's specific to this map, but, like, a lot of the big, heavy hitters like Gobblegums, a lot of balancing issues and shit. The main reasons why I don't like Black Ops 3. It's actually a very common theme on my channel, believe it or not. I want to start doing some Zombies with Random streams on this game just to kind of show like the problems with online that I have, because I've talked about it before in some of these Pack-a-Punch streams, but it's a lot easier to see it when I show you via actually having gameplay. Stream ideas. Have you done Die Rise Remastered yet? We haven't. We've actually tried. I had the stream set up, thumbnail made. It's like, it was all set up. We found out literally as we went to record the map, as we went to stream it, that it is not possible on the boy client to do co-op with it. I went to Steam to see how, and like everybody in the community basically said, yeah, it's impossible. You can't do it. I'm sure that there's a way to do it on like the original BO3, but I'm not risking that. I'm not risking getting, you know, ratted just to play a custom map. So we could just do like a race to round 50. He does solo, I do solo, and then we just kind of comment about the map as we go along. We just kind of race to round 50, you know, do whatever. Honestly, that's the only real way that I can see us streaming that map together, which is really unfortunate. I was actually really looking forward to Die Rise Remastered, and actually so was he, believe it or not, even though he doesn't like Die Rise. I think we'll go ahead and open up some doors now. All right, let's do the second one here. You know what's crazy is that they put Horizon in here, but it's the only BO3 map. This is the only BO3 map to be a part of Revelations. I don't know, kind of weird. Let's grab some of this. Oh yeah. Oh, get juked, pussy. There's a lot of custom maps that we want to do. Some are going to be off stream, some are going to be on stream. I'm kind of trying to save the big ones for streaming, like just the ones that are considered like remasters, or the ones that are big production maps, like obviously Die Rise Remastered, Call of the Dead Remastered. There's a few others that we're saving for stream. The maps that have like less to them, we're not going to stream that. Unless, of course, that's something that you guys want to see. Do you want to see that? Let me know. It makes it a little bit more special. Stream the bigger ones and then just kind of record the smaller ones. Basically, I have the whole map open now, I think. Now we can go activate Pack-a-Punch on round 7. This is why I say it's just crazy that people think that this game is even remotely close to being the most difficult. It's not even in the running. Literally every Black Ops that came before this, including World at War, even though it's not a Black Ops game, it's the predecessor to Black Ops. Literally all of them are more difficult. And of course, this is without Gobblegums, by the way. If you're new here, if you're new to the series, no Gobblegums allowed. Without Gobblegums, I have the entire map open and Pack-a-Punch open with 9 grand to spare, 3 perks. Could get a 4th and still Pack-a-Punch. Pop these hoes and let out the giant nutsack that holds Pack-a-Punch. Boop boop. Good thing we got here in time, because he definitely could have just shat this out in like space or whatever. Kind of want to keep the RK5. I can just Pack-a-Punch it, get it out of the way. It's a decent points weapon. I would also like to point out, by the way, this is nowhere near perfectly optimized. If I were to really perfectly optimize it, conserve ammo, get as much points as humanly possible, I could basically set myself up for the rest of the game with a double Pack-a-Punch wall weapon and still have 4 perks, Pack-a-Punch open, entire map open, whatever, and maybe have a couple grand left over to hit the box, potentially get a wonder weapon. Most difficult game, my ass. If you're one of the people that thinks this is the most difficult game, you're wrong, and suck my balls. Let's just take the time to point out, by the way, lovely Pack-a-Punch camo choice. I know this is not the only one, but I feel like this one really does suit the map. It matches the skybox very well. Again, BO3 killing it with the camos. I'm pretty sure this is the only Pack-a-Punch camo to not be in the supply drops. I might be wrong on that, but I don't recognize this camo being in the supply drops. Oh yeah, you guys are being annoying. That's one thing, again, that I'll give this game credit for, is that the camos are sick. Where was the box? I believe Horizon. Oh, Weevil? Nice. We've actually had some problems getting the Weevil in our previous streams. Oh my goodness. There's boys. Hashtag Pride Month. We might just build up a shit ton of points with the Weevil. Just get a bunch of guns out of the way at one time. Oh yeah. Insta-kill. Nice.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, for real, dog? That's cool, dude. I didn't even, like, want to knife him or anything. I didn't even want to do that. That's pretty sick. Oh, let the Margwa feast on these fucking nuts, dude.
Are you being dead ass?
Hello? Margwa just... Hello? Margwa? Hello? I mean, what are we doing? Hello, dude? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Okay, bro. Can you... Thank you. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Nice. There we go. All right, I don't know if it's something like specific with the upgraded Margwas. It's been kind of weird actually killing the bosses in this. Guns that should just melt them in other maps, including the Panzer, including the Margwa, all of that. It's like they just don't do anything in this map. Don't know why that is. We actually ran into it before in the other streams where, like, you know, the thunder gun doesn't kill the Panzer, doesn't even affect the Panzer. MR6 with the Margwas, it's just so hit or miss. Even when the MR6 shot hits the Margwa directly in the fucking mouth for whatever reason, you know, just BO3 things again. I like how we were wanting something like the P90 in Zombies for so long, and we get the Weevil and it's just straight butt. Yeah, that's dudes. That's dudes in my butt. Please tell me that didn't kill everything. Oh my god, of course it fucking did. Another problem we've ran into before, and this is on other maps too, not even just on this map, but it's also happened in the past 2 streams as well, is my max ammos just being taken from me randomly. You know, last zombie dying, whatever. So yeah, we'll see how that goes this game. Hopefully he doesn't fuck me. Hopefully we can get a wonder weapon and I can trade out fucking MR6. Oh nice, yeah, that's the one that I wanted for sure. I know that I said it in the Horizon Druck stream about this game being like Temu Zombies, so this is genuinely the most mid thing in its entirety, just the most mid thing. Why are you trying to pack everything? Honestly, it was a series that I did a long while ago on the older games, and I never really enjoyed BO3. I've gone into it in this entire series, but like the whole point of this series for me to play Black Ops 3, go through every map, it's an excuse for me to kind of dog on the game, go over the actual reasons why I don't like it, because it's one of my most asked questions throughout like all my streams, no matter what it is, if it's on this game or not. Go over my reasons as to why I don't like it, actually show them. Like pack punching every gun, it's just kind of an excuse to play it. Do you know all the EE? That's crazy. That's my favorite game of all time. Well, that's fine. I mean, you know, I've always said this, like, you know, enjoy what you enjoy. The fact is you're playing zombies and you're playing what I and most people consider to be an old Zombies game. This is sort of the last of the old Zombies games, so it is what it is, but there's just a lot of problems with this game that not a whole lot of people really recognize or take into consideration when they say that this game is the best. This game is the best Zombies game, and, you know, sure, it can be your favorite. That's fine, whatever, you know, but I think objectively there are better Zombies games out there. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. I don't think Black Ops 2 is perfect. I would say BO1 is more perfect than any other Zombies game, just generally speaking, for many reasons. I dog on this one the most because it's the one that I feel like gets overrated the most. Whenever I see online everybody say, you know, what's the best Zombies game, everybody points towards this game almost unanimously, but nobody really realizes that there's just a shit ton of issues in this game that actually killed off the Zombies community in a big way. Like, a lot of people quit Zombies around this time. A lot of big Zombies YouTubers did, and a lot of casual players did also. It really killed the Zombies community, especially the online community. Like, if you try to play this game online with randoms, good luck. The odds of you finding people with mics who know what they're doing and who don't use Gobblegums and ruin it, you're talking about a 1 in a million experience. I've basically gone over a bunch of the big reasons why BO3 just isn't as good as the other Zombies games in my past streams. You know, like Gobblegums being too overpowered, just the entire game really just being so overpowered and unbalanced, along with all the glitches and everything. It's just, you know, there's a lot of reasons why I just don't like this game. And why I feel like it just doesn't deserve the title of being the best Zombies game. And the story is also part of it, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole I'm not even gonna bother with. It is what it is. Gobblegums really destroyed this game, and destroyed Black Ops 4 too. Like, I genuinely don't think that BO4 would be as bad of a game if it didn't have Gobblegums. I want to get into BO4 personally. I've never tried it other than Voyage. Honestly, BO4 upwards kind of rode off. You know, like, I played BO4 I could probably count on one hand the amount of times that I've played Black Ops 4. Like, I gave it a chance. I gave it a fair chance. I downloaded it. I played it. I played multiple maps. Played Blood of the Dead. Played the other one that comes with the game. I think it's like IX or something. I gave it a fair shot. It was just bad. It's not good. There's just so many reasons. I've actually gone over some of those reasons in past streams as well. Cold War also. I was actually really hyped for Cold War. I thought it was going to be really good. They just, you know, false advertised enough to where I thought, man, Cold War might actually be good, but it wasn't. Honestly, kind of on the same level as Black Ops 4. Like, I've tried my fair share of newer Zombies, and it's just bad. Like, until I see anything even remotely similar to OG zombies like BO1, World at War, BO2. I'm not even gonna bother with it. I think they might go that direction with Black Ops 7. I'm still watching it, seeing if I want to play it or not, just like with Black Ops 6. I'm just hoping that they didn't make another Cold War remake like they did with Black Ops 6. That's all that I'm hoping for Black Ops 7. BO7, just take out Gobblegums, bring all the systems that are in the game back to Black Ops 1-ish, make it simplified. One thing that I can say about this map specifically, it is just the amalgamation of shit bosses. Like literally every shit boss that is in this game is in this map, including the dudes that crawl. I don't know. I'm just gonna call them crawlers. I don't even know what their fucking names are. They're not a good boss. The Margwas have already gone into why they're not a good boss. Panzer already gone into it. They just thought that putting, 47 of them in the map at one time would be a good idea. Oh yeah, they also put spiders in here. Don't even think I mentioned those, but having more does not equal better. And this is seen in tons of games, tons of other series. Back 4 Blood in comparison to Left 4 Dead, they added just a bunch of shit to Back 4 Blood. Simplifying Back 4 Blood would have made it a lot better, easier on the player. It would have made it a better game. It would have made it more fun. With zombies, it's the same. It's the same thing. There's just so much proof of that. I mean, we have like what, 4 games now, 5 games to use as proof. If they dial it back for Black Ops 7, I think that they could truly have a special game on their hands. Obviously, like nothing has been confirmed yet, obviously. I mean, it's super early, but I mean, just look at the trailer. We're basically gonna get a Transit remaster or something of that nature. I truly hope that it's good. I truly hope that that means that they're listening to the community. That's all I hope. The XM's fire for the Dries and Jock Easter egg boss fight. Honestly, I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't remember doing boss fight. From what I do remember, I basically just spammed the bows. Like me and all the people that I played with, just spammed the bows. Kind of a big problem with a lot of the guns in this game, but specifically the launchers and the explosive weapons, is they decided to not add one of the best perks of all time, PHD Flopper.
Gary, now I know I was wrong. I messed up and now you're gone.
Literally S tier perk. They decided to not add it, put in all these explosive weapons, but they made them non-double pack punchable. Non-double pack punchable explosive weapons. For what? No idea. Automatically makes them worse than every other weapon. The ray gun, the XM53, L4 Siege, off the top of my head, I mean, I would have to assume that it's non-double pack punchable. I don't think I've ever tried. But, what the fuck? That zombie just did like a 2-step or something. He just backpedaled. What the fuck is even that? All right, that's some bullshit. Oh, yep. Speaking of PHD Flopper, straight up, if you add PHD Flopper, all of these guns that I just listed become viable. But because it's not in the game, pretty much unviable for the vast majority of situations when you compare them to every other gun. Because every other gun is double pack punchable and you don't kill yourself with them. See, that's it, dog. You on Xbox? If you're about to tell me that I don't like Black Ops 3 because I haven't done the Easter eggs, I've done enough of the Easter eggs to know that they're doo-doo butthole and that I'm not really missing out on that much. The story is but straight up. It's literally just a retcon version of the OG storyline, but instead of actually being tied to real life and actually having like a good background and a good story to it, it's just the Mob of the Dead storyline, but carried out through an entire game. Through 2 entire games, actually. If I'm not mistaken, 3, because it starts in Black Ops 2 Origins, then goes throughout BO3, then carries into Black Ops 4. I don't know. I stopped paying attention after Black Ops 3. Shit's buns. I've actually heard that argument a lot from BO3 fans, and it's never been a good argument for why the game is good, because if we really wanted to pick apart the story for Black Ops 3 and compare it to the old story, it's no bueno. What the fuck is even... Oh my god, bro. That's actually a very common argument that I hear from BO3 fans online. I think it's really a kind of a bogus argument. If we were to really pick apart the story, it's straight butthole. Just like in general, it just breaks a lot of basic rules of story writing. Yeah, sure, the original also kind of did sometimes. In like the new story, like the Black Ops 3 story, it's just all over the place. Just doesn't really have as good of a background as the older one did. You wish there was PHD Flopper in this map? Oh, brother, I wish there was PHD Flopper in literally every Zombies game ever, but yes. Like, especially this map. It showcases tons of Black Ops 1 maps. It's an amalgamation of all of Zombies up till this point, pretty much. It just makes sense to have PHD in here. It makes sense to have every perk in here. Vulture Raid should have been in here. It would be kind of insane. I think they would probably have to put like a range on it. Who's who? I get everybody who likes BO3 hates who's who, but just put it in the map. You know, who cares? If you don't want it, don't buy it. The people who are good will buy it and then revive themselves. People who won't. You know, there's a lot of perks that should have been in this game and in general, but especially should have been in this map that aren't. Focus up here. There we go. You got to use self-med Gobblegum. Oh, bro, I don't even use Gobblegums. Just makes the game too easy. It's too much of a cakewalk. And that's honestly why I can't really play online and have a good time, is because people just pop Gobblegums on round 1, immediately have every single door on the map open, guns off the wall, whatever gun they want, guns out of the box. I mean, shopping free exists. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. What the fuck is even that? Dude, hello? I just got flashbanged by my own sniper. What the hell is that? There we go. Boom. Oh my god. This camo's so fire. Ooh, KN44 super Easter egg. Let's go. Yeah, so if you look at the KN44 sights, you can actually see it's kind of square-ish. So basically another reference to the hypercube. Basically another confirmation. KN44 is actually in a box, and that is the super Easter egg that we've been looking for 10 years. Thank you for watching. This has been another Mr. Dalek JD video, and yeah, use the KN44 for the super Easter egg. I really just want to like start making meme videos about the zombies community, about some of the ridiculous shit that the zombies community says. Like, it's honestly so tough to be a part of the zombies community sometimes, because not only are we just so divided as a community now, some people, man, they're a little bit slow in the noggin. It's honestly tough to watch sometimes. It's tough to see what the zombies community posts. It gets a little bit ridiculous sometimes. KN44, my favorite gun in the game. Honestly, I don't know what my favorite gun in the game is. I mean, my favorite assault rifle in the game is the ICR, actually. It's so well-rounded. Got no kick on it. It's just a fucking laser beam. Feels good to use. KN44, not too far behind though. Yep, we're just gonna back up here. Start blowing. No homo. Actually, you know what? I can be homo. It's Pride Month. One gun though that is so ridiculously overrated, it's not even funny. The Man of War. If you have the Man of War anywhere above C tier on a tier list of BO3 weapons, you are delusional, or you just haven't played the game enough, because the Man of War is booty butt cheeks in comparison to most other assault rifles. Pack-a-punched, I would rather have the Shiva than the Man of War. It is insanity that people choose the Man of War, like, willingly. Like, I had a buddy of mine who, like, we would always debate stuff at the lunch table and everything. Man, he was the most die-hard Man of War simp. This man was just unapologetically spreading lies about the Man of War. Not even necessarily bad. It's just, it's worse than all the other assault rifles. So why bother? But I mean, really, I would rather take the Shiva over the Man of War in most situations, because I can actually hit headshots. So Man of War is, oh my god, not a time to look at chat. I swear to god, most of my downs in this entire series, like, no matter what game it is, just me looking at chat like a moron. Man of War has the best body shot damage, so it's the best rifle for people who can't aim. That is an interesting thing that I did not know, but at the same time, the fire rate doesn't really make up for that, and the hip fire is worse than most other assault rifles. Now, obviously, like, this is off the top of my head. Off the dome, I'm pretty sure the hip fire is worse than most other assault rifles. I'll look it up, obviously, for the video, and the fire rate is worse. So, like, if you can't aim, then you want to be putting down range the most bullets possible, because that way you still have the better chance of killing things. That's why, like, in most Call of Duties, the higher rate of fire weapons are usually going to be the ones that noobs tend to flock to, like the P90 in the older games. What else? The TAR-21 and MW2. It's usually the faster fire rate weapons, because sure, you may not be able to aim. If you're putting enough bullets down range, one of them's gonna hit. You're gonna get the kill regardless. I still kind of think that, like, even if you can't aim, there's no reason really to pick the Man of War. I still think the ICR would be better, KN44 better, just like in general. Hello, brother? Thank you. Give me something. Oh yeah, hopefully we can get a wonder weapon here. We're already on round 21 for whatever reason. I don't know if this is actually true or not, but it feels like the MR6 Pack-a-Punch does less damage than the M1911 on the older games. So I don't know, maybe, ooh, sniper rifle's done. Let's go. My Shiva class is a glitch class, meaning it's infinite death machine. Shocker. BO3 having glitches? I would have never thought. Couldn't have guessed that one in 1,000 fucking years. All the snipers done. Hell yes, brother. Haven't gotten a single shotgun done off the top of my dome. Nice. First duplicate. Oh, second duplicate. Nice. That's, I mean, are we being dead ass right now? Okay, literally worst shotgun. I found out through my other two streams that there's a lot of criticisms towards other games and other maps that are in this map, and nobody criticizes them in this map. For one thing, there are fire zombies in this map that explode just like the ones on transit. You know, those ones that everybody bitches about on transit, but doesn't bitch about on here. If you get the fire Margwa, and I guess if his little ranged attack that he does, it's a zombie, it makes it a fire zombie. And if you kill that zombie, it explodes. Nobody complains about it on this map, yet on Transit, it's the end of the fucking world. What other thing? Oh yeah, there are no weapons or box locations in the tentacle monster guy. Everybody bitches about it in town on Transit, where there are 2 box locations actually. So you still can get a gun if the box is there. Please give me max ammo. Please? Question mark? Oh, double points? Nice, dude. Exactly what I wanted. I just genuinely hope that BO7 is good. Not losing sleep over it, because at this point, there's just so many false promises that have been made over the years. That Battlefield game, though, if the next Battlefield game is good, man, we might convert to a half Battlefield channel. I already want to do some Battlefield videos, like on Battlefield 1. We will see how the gaming space looks in like a year from now or so. Seeing everybody collectively sigh at the BO7 reveal was so hilarious. It actually is. Because like the BO6 reaction, like everybody's reaction to BO6, don't fuck this up again or we're done. And then they fucked it up again immediately. Literally, we didn't even get a break between, like with other games, like, you know, whatever Sledgehammer's putting out, whatever Infinity Ward's putting out. We didn't get a break. Back-to-back L's from Treyarch. I genuinely want to see them succeed. Genuinely, I do. Like, I know I shit on all these games and everything. You know, everybody just thinks that I'm such a hater. But I hate because I want this shit to be good again. Like, I want Black Ops to be at the top again. And I want it to actually be like a generational game that everybody loves. Like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, but man, they just keep on taking L's and it's just like so disappointing. I genuinely can't even describe like with words how disappointing it is. While you're paying the best zombies, which is Black Ops 3, still no. Still not true, brother. No matter how much you want to say it, not even remotely close. Multiplayer was ass though. I never even prestiged a multiplayer. The multiplayer, like, it had a good vibe to it. Like, I kind of enjoyed playing the multiplayer, but the multiplayer is straight buns. Actually, coincidentally, it's got a lot of the same problems that the Zombies does. Just, you know, over monetization, supply drops, all that kind of stuff. Over monetization of Call of Duty, they're just so greedy now. They were always greedy, kind of, to a certain extent. It's just gone so far over the top. And like, if the games were actually good to where I actually wanted to buy something, then it would be like, all right, they're being greedy and shit and whatever, you know, it's Call of Duty, it's Activision, we know they're gonna be greedy, but that'd be one thing. But man, how are you gonna release doo-doo butt every single year for like what, the past 6 years now, and then expect us to pay for a bundle that's got like Attack on Titan skins in it, in a World War II shooter, or like some anime chick in a Cold War shooter? Get shit off. Oh my god. I just choked on spit. No homo. Actually, happy Pride Month. Screw it. It'll be homo. I don't care. I'm not homo, but that was for all the homo people out there watching. Do I know how to upgrade Arnie's? Not on this map. We'll focus on that like later on. I have quite the history upgrading Arnie's in this series. I actually died twice on Shadows because I threw a little Arnie and the zombies simply did not give a fuck. Me and the Arnie's have quite the history. Okay, bro. This mask is just impenetrable. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Just wasted basically my entire fucking MR6. That makes up for it. Oh my god, Panzer Ragdoll. Now that makes it worth it. That makes this whole thing worth it. Okay, can you open up your mouth? No homo? Hello, dude? Hello? MR6. Are we killing things anymore? Okay, it's an explosive. Can we act like it's an explosive? Oh, thank fuck, bro. I'm gonna keep this on Pack a Punch for a little while, depending on what we get out of the box here, and then we will Pack a Punch it, you know, later on. All right. They're blessing me today. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We have the ammo right now. It's guaranteed that we have the ammo right now. So we're just going to do it. We can always just Pack a Punch it later, but I'm going to go ahead and do this shit right now. Do I know how to upgrade the servant? Yeah. We've done it in, I believe, the last two stream, or no, the last one stream. Because the first stream that I actually did, I didn't get either wonder weapon, which is how I actually got fucking boned. I was running around with an MR6 on like round 28 or something. MR6, I mean, again, no flopper on this game. MR6 just doesn't do enough damage to be able to actually use it. Boom. Oh, for real, dog? Man, that's so cool. Well, now that I've basically wasted 3 shots, I think I will upgrade it this round. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. This camo is so fire. It looks really good on the Apothican Servant. Like, the Apothican Servant looks weird. Oh my god, we got matching camos. The Apothican Servant kind of looks weird with any camo, just because, like, the tentacles also have the camo on it, and, like, on the gun basically has the camo. So, like, it kind of honestly reminds me of getting Uber charged in Team Fortress. But, oh, let's go. Which one of these are we going to trade out? Way leaning towards the Apothican Servant because the Thunder Gun is so easy for bosses. Or so I thought last stream. I don't know if it's a glitch or if BO3 is just shit or what, but the Thunder Gun, literally, I blasted the fucking Panzer with it like 3 times in a row. Panzer did not give a fuck, but I still think that it's my best option. So I think I'm going to have to get rid of the Apothicon Servant, but at the very least, we have a pack punched. So, ooh, let's go. We actually got a gun that we fucking need. Oh, are we being dead ass right now, dude? Oh yeah, another thing that people bitch about in other maps that is considered fine in Revelations are these guys being able to teleport. Everybody bitches about the ones on Moon being able to teleport the crawlers on Moon. But for some reason in this map, nobody gives a fuck. Hello? I mean, God, dude, this game is so fucking ass. Wasn't even close to the zombies when they got the last, like, what, 3 hits in? Oh my God, I have no points either. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go back here. No points. Just got to go back to square one, I guess. Hope that we don't get fucking bullshit down again. In case you don't know why that type of shit happens in Black Ops 3, because it happens to everybody. Because the player models are larger in Black Ops 3 than they are in literally every other Call of Duty. So if you ever feel like you're getting hit when you shouldn't be getting hit because you're too far away from the zombies to be getting a hit, it's because your player model is fucking huge. And we grabbed Jug. We were so close to doing this flawless too, and of course as soon as I get the wonder weapon, as soon as I'm like fully set up, I just take a stupid bullshit down. This game is the most like demotivating one to play, I think, because it's just so close to not being ass, like relatively speaking, but it just still finds the smallest ways to not be good. Nope. But by the way, that's a pretty good indication of the character model thing on this game. Notice how I would have been able to get through that on every other game. Nope. Black Ops 3. Widows. Where's that at? It's at Kino. This is not a good idea, by the way. Do not ever do this. There's a good chance that you will be trapped by zombies just randomly spawning in front of you. Like that. Yeah, like that. Honestly, I might get the RK5. Just point farm with that thing. Gonna... Oh, shit. Looking at chat. Boom. I wish I fucking didn't have that stupid ass down there. I'll say it's my fault. Probably shouldn't have tried to cut it that close. Again, bro, back to the curse for this series that we talked about in Zetsubo, man. All the easiest maps I struggle with for no reason. I'm assuming the first stream didn't go too well? No. Well, the first 2 streams didn't go too well. We failed both of them. Doing decently well, knock on wood. I'm not really one for superstition, but I'm ginger. I'm basically a leprechaun. Have to participate or else bad things happen. So, feels like I've been doing the same exact motions with my hand for so long that they're like just starting to become retarded. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I think this should be it. Not really noticing too many more spawns. I'm a felon, can't leave the state, let alone the country. I'm sorry to hear that. If you don't mind me asking, what was done? What is the felony in question? 2 counts of level 7 non-person felony arson. Arson? Setting shit on fire? Oh my God. Bro got the flamethrower from the mystery box. Played World at War one time and he caught 2 felonies for it. Lucky, very thankful for my judge and how things work out. Just made bad decisions and my biggest regret, but my life has turned around since. Man, I'm glad to hear that, brother. I'm glad to hear that. We're getting a good bit of points here. Oh my goodness. I hope this is entertaining gameplay, because boy oh boy, am I entertained right now. First room challengers will do this for 12 hours straight. Yeah, motherfuckers will really just pop a perkaholic and a wall power and just do this shit for 12 fucking hours. Probably put out a post on YouTube sometime in like the next week with like 3 random challenges and then an option for other, and then you guys can suggest a challenge. You know, could be any map, any game, BO3 through World at War, any challenge, you know, 2-box challenge, starting room only, no perks. Given how far we went on Bus Depot for the recent Zombies with the Boys episode, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. Given how far we made it on Bus Depot, I think that'll actually make Elias a better player. I think he'll actually thrive on that one. With you in mind, we may honestly just do it like a randomized system, but of course the suggestions will come first. There's just been like so much content that we want to do, it's kind of hard to get the time to actually do it all and edit it all. There's just so much stuff, not enough hours in the day, not enough energy either. Sometimes we're just so fucking drained from our jobs. The Haymaker and the Banshee. And then we are on our way to round 50 or around 100. Might honestly go to round 100 depending on how long that shit takes, or if the game will even let us go there. I've attempted round 100 on this map plenty of times. Almost every single time the game has crashed. It's been multiple times. Once in the high 80s and then multiple times in the 70s and 60s. So kind of demotivating, you know. Being on PC may change things, but of course the crashing is a Black Ops 3 issue. That's the real difficulty, high rounding in Black Ops 3. Yeah, it's all about the mental fatigue, trying not to have the game crash, which is tough because the quickest strategies are just putting you at such a risk. I would have to think like using the wonder weapon, special ability, all your equipment and all that constantly, plus traps if the map has traps that are part of the strategy. I would have to imagine using all of that at the same time is just so taxing. Same thing with the boss fights. Say what you want about the boss fights and high rounding in Black Ops 3, you know, if you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it, that's whatever. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? You cannot deny that this game was horribly optimized, just so unimaginably glitchy for no reason. They had forever to patch this game, and they could still patch this game. So many glitches and bugs and everything that are still there from day one of like maps releasing and everything. Just a quick side note, by the way, this is the Vesper wall buy that they put the HVK on. I cannot be the only one who finds it hysterical that they fucked up so many of the wall buys in this game. For the HVK on a lot of the maps, they put the ICR wall buy like before the ICR was even a wall buy. It's completely random too. Like sometimes it's the HVK wall buy that's fucked up. The ICR wall buy that's the other way around, that's fucked up. No idea how they fucked that up. Yeah, see the same thing over here. That's a Vesper. There's no way you can tell me otherwise. Whispering Regurgitator is a hell of a name. That's actually I'm not going to say that. Just know that there was a joke about a very special woman in my life that I was not going to say. Oh, Dingo. Forgot that even exists. Forgot that's a gun that we needed. The Dingo has actually been one of the last guns every single stream, I think. It was the last one in Shadows. It was one of the last ones in Horizon Drock. It was one of the last ones in Zetsubo. I think in the Giant, I just wasn't even paying attention. Now it's just the Haymaker and the Banshee. If I had to choose a gun that was my favorite in this game, it would probably be the Haymaker. I'm such a sucker for automatic shotguns in games. Shotguns that just make you feel like you have power. It's just so fun to use. I was a huge AA-12 guy in MW2. Kinda hoping that I can get these with points to spare. I really do not want to be stuck with the Banshee and have to still get points back a bunch. Honestly though, at this rate, I'll just take them whenever. It's usually the last two guns that are just a complete bitch to get. I just hope I get an easier spot to hit the box, because that one, because of the fucking character model being so big, it's really easy to get stuck in that corner. You're right, it makes no sense why you don't have Arnie's. The amount of times you hit the box is crazy. I've gotten the Apothican Servant twice before getting the Haymaker, the Banshee, or Little Arnie's. No trip mines yet either. Oh god, dude, don't wish that on me. Come on, do not wish that on me, brother. You know better. Trip mines gotta be like the worst equipment in Zombies. They're just so ass in comparison to every other equivalent. Claymores, they kill for longer. Spikemores might actually kill even further. And also, you can stack them. Every other equipment, bouncing Bettys, Claymores, you can stack them. You cannot stack trip mines. Honestly, if you could stack trip mines, they may have an argument, but because you can't stack them and you only have two, who even uses them? Like, in what situation do you even use them? There's no way we're about to spend 50 fucking grand. Oh my god, it's flashing both of them to me now. No homo. Or, well, I guess that wouldn't be homo. It'd be hetero. Oh, hey, we can do that for Pride Month. No hetero? Cat his ass. That was actually a meme for a while back in the day. If any of you remember that from Awesome Sauce Films, at least that's where I remember it from. It's just so fire. If you remember that, dog, you'd go. I genuinely do wonder how all those guys are doing now. I know Jerome ASF is still making videos. Agent Canadian stopped. Or no, he's on like a different alias now that's like for kids. I think it's like Sunny and Melon or some shit, but it's like strictly for kids. Zach and Nooch, they're basically just doing their own thing. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from them in so long. I think I know what you're talking about. My cousins watch that. Yeah, they used to be like huge for Call of Duty, and then they did Minecraft. Just talking about like Awesome Sauce Films here, sort of switched to Minecraft, also did Minecraft for a while, and then they all kind of went their own separate ways and did Minecraft. Like they would still like play Minecraft together, but they all kind of had their own channels, and then it was basically just Jerome ASF and Beijing Canadian making like PG Minecraft stuff, which I didn't really watch. They kind of went backwards with their viewers. They started off being like really mature with their content and everything, and then they went to being PG, so like all their viewers who are now older could really appreciate the mature content, just didn't like it. Oh my god, bro, Apothican Servant 3 times before the Haymaker or the Banshee, bro. Oh, let's go. 10,000 points. Thank god. Just enough to not be able to get the Haymaker and pack a punch it. Hopefully I can just get the Haymaker out of the box. I'm fine with that as long as I can just get it out of the box. Please, Blundell. I'll take back everything I ever said about this doo-doo buns ass game. His shit is some of the best shit. Oh my god, cue what I said from earlier. Holy fuck. Yeah, I usually don't go to the right, because if you go to the right, you will get trapped. And that almost just happened there. We're one gun away. We cannot be doing this choking ass shit right now. For Pride Month, you should make a video giving guy advice. That would be pretty funny. I would genuinely want to do something like that. I don't really think it would be a good idea as a straight guy to be giving advice on hitting on dudes. I don't know what the dating scene is like for gay guys. I want to know how to attract somebody like Elias. Oh, dude, how to attract somebody like Elias. Get in the gym. He's a gym rat now. He loves going to the gym. Be into zombies, and what's another one? Be fat. Be a big old boy. I just realized that 2 out of the 3 of those are me. I'm only big in one way, so thank God. I'm in the clear, but not by much. You can just ask my current girlfriend. There's certainly a bromance going on. She will swear up and down that me and Elias spend more time together than me and her, even though that's obviously not true because he's in fucking Kansas or Missouri or something. He's in Kansas City. He's in one of the two. He says that he's in the Kansas part of Kansas City. I think that's not true. I think he's lying. I just realized I made my protein shake earlier and I haven't even drank like half of it. I'm just gonna down a little bit of it real quick. This should be end of the round ish. Hopefully like close to 50 bands to drop on a haymaker. Oh fuck. Oh, you're right in the way of my ammo too. You just had to be there. 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands. I've actually been listening to a lot of Drake. Coincidentally, a lot of Drake and a lot of Kendrick. Mostly they're like early stuff. Good Kid, Mad City, the whole album. And honestly, the whole album of like Take Care. Let's hit this box. I just know for a fact that if Elias were here, he would... Is this, like, are we being dead ass right now, dude? Oh, let's go! Read you like a fucking book, Samantha, or whoever's in charge on this stupid fucking map. 4 times I've gotten this gun before the haymaker. Before the haymaker and Lil Arnie's. 5. Is this a joke? This was literally 1 box hit after I got the last one. 5 Apothican Servants before the haymaker. Like, I get that it's a good shotgun. It's not that good, brother. We can... Oh, let's go! Cannot wait to pack a punch this thing and then immediately trade it out. Oh my god, we've been going for 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know about round 100. We did it. We got all the guns done. Now it's time to get the Apothican Servant back after getting it 5 times. Shouldn't be too hard. Finally did this shit-ass, stupid-ass challenge on this shit-ass, stupid-ass map. I think next up, probably be Gorod Krovi. Actually, you know, screw it. Be on the lookout for that post. I'm going to do a poll on what map you guys want to see next. If you want to suggest one here in the chat, listing Gorod Krovi or a couple of Zombies Chronicles maps of my choice, or an option that says other, commenting what map you want to see next. Whenever that post comes out, let me know what you guys want to see. I remember on DE you were considering doing the Easter egg in Gorod Krovi. Yeah, I've changed my mind on that one, brother. We're not doing that shit. Just seeing like how long these streams take, man, I really just don't feel like dedicating, you know, 6 or 7 hours to going to round 100 on Revelations or doing the Easter egg on Gorod Krovi. It's already like taxing enough to do the challenge. Then it's taxing to do round 50 after the challenge. On top of that, I'm gonna have to learn Gorod Krovi, which I haven't even started on, by the way. I'm gonna need so much help from you guys in the chat. It's honestly not even gonna be worth it. One of my criticisms of this game is that it's just so taxing and annoying to learn, and you have to just learn so much stupid shit. So I think that doing Gorod Krovi raw for the first time and learning it for the first time on stream while doing this challenge is going to be one of the best ways to really illustrate that point. I've played it before like a few times, but I always get to a certain point where I get the wonder weapon from the box, have my guns, don't really know how to pack a punch, and I don't really need to. I can just get to 30 with the shit that I have. I can get to 30 plus at least, but by that point it's just boring. Gorod Krovi is fire. Well, let's not go that far, brother. I mean, literally it is fire because, you know, dragons and shit, but it ain't that good. All right, let's tone it down. Maybe top 30 map for sure. I don't think we're gonna do the Easter egg. It's going to be so much work. I already know it is. Yeah, I mean, I knew that shit would happen because of the fucking character model being so big. It's really easy to get stuck in that corner. As soon as I look away at fucking chat, at least I have points. If you have gums, it's easy, but if you don't have gums, it'll give you a run for your money. I'm gonna keep the no gums like throughout the whole series, so we'll see how that goes. If I do wind up doing the Easter egg, it'll be a spur of the moment thing. I guess we'll find out how easy it is. I haven't even hit a Gobblegum machine yet in this series. I want to keep that streak going. Oh, thank God. Shitty ass box location. Still no Arnie's, by the way. Just hitting the box for the Apothican Servant. Still no Arnie's. Oh, yeah. Oh no. I hope you ain't dashboarding in pub lobbies. I hate that shit. Insert joke about Gobblegums ruining Black Ops 3 here. Black Ops 3 and onwards is just such a shit show in terms of playing online with people. It's just the worst. Monetizing it and making it about the Easter eggs. In a lot of the earlier maps, you didn't really need your team. I mean, yeah, sure, you do a lot better with your team. Obviously, you're gonna do a lot better with your team working as a team, but you didn't necessarily have to have your team like all on one page. The most that I can think of is like on Moon. Yeah, you need them to pack punch, but that's basically it. You can just play the map, relax, have a good time, not really have to worry about it. But on Black Ops 3, your team has to have coordination. Y'all gotta have mics, and y'all gotta not be fucking assholes too, because there's been plenty of times where I've gotten in games where people have mics and people are working together, and then, oh, BO3 player is doo-doo ass cheeks at the game. Surprise, surprise. He goes down, loses a gobblegum, dashboards, leaves, whatever, and it just completely ruins the game. And then now you're down to 3 players. Sometimes can't do the Easter egg without 4 players. On a game where people praise the Easter eggs, by the way. One of the selling points for this game is the Easter eggs. Can't do them without 4 players. And if you just have randoms dashboarding all the time. Last time I played pubs on BO3, I was trying to open PAP on Ascension, and my teammate just stood underneath the lander coming down and died, then dashboarded and ended the game because he was host. If that's not BO3 in a nutshell, I don't know what is. Just online Black Ops 3 in a nutshell. The BO3 community is sometimes one of the best and sometimes just one of the worst communities. The worst in terms of to actually play with. BO3 players are the worst because they need gobblegums. They need the gobblegums so much so they're willing to end the game, ruin the game for everybody else just in order to do that. You know what I mean? For real, we got a big old boy here. Open up mouth. Boom, dudage. Oh yeah, carpenter. That must have repaired a lot of barriers. That was such a useful carpenter. I actually kind of hope that I get another one so that I can repair them again because that was so good. Hello? He's dead, but he still has the, what? He's still alive. He's hitting me. I mean, are we joking right now, dude? Oh my god, we might actually be stuck. We might actually be stuck on this fucking round. No? Okay. Nice. So glad that, oh my god. And people just straight up don't believe me when I say this shit. People just straight up don't believe me when I tell them that BO3 is the most glitchy COD. They always say World at War. Well, World at War actually has an excuse, number one. Number two, how many years older is World at War in comparison to BO3? World at War was the first ever Zombies mode. There's going to be glitches. But this was made like when Zombies was in its prime. This was still considered Zombies Prime. Amazon Prime, but for zombies. Anyways. Let's use trip mines, I guess. Insta-kill. It is insta-kill, bro. Oh my god, they're so fucking useless. I mean, people just don't believe me. I've been going on TikTok a lot recently. I made a TikTok actually for this channel. And like, I've just been seeing so many top 5 zombies maps, top 5 CODs, you know, whatever. There are 3 categories that they all fall into. One is that they are just complete wipes. They're complete dog shit, clearly made by like a 10-year-old that is just mad that they weren't born in Call of Duty's prime. And like, it's so clear when they do it too. They'll list the game and then they'll list why it's better than, you know, insert COD here or whatever. Like I saw one that had the new MW3 in there. There wasn't anything actually saying why it's a good COD. They were just saying why it's better than the original MW3. There's that category. The young kid who's mad that they weren't born for COD's prime, so they're just trying to make up for it with a doo-doo ass TikTok list. There's the ones that play the OGs, recognize that the OGs are good, but they always have 1 or 2 dog shit CODs in there. It's always Black Ops 3 or another like dog shit futuristic COD that they say is overrated when it's really not. It's pretty correctly rated. If it's not Black Ops 3, there's always a bunch of comments. Dude, where's Black Ops 3? This is so bad. Where is BO3? No way you don't have BO3 on this list. And then there's the ones that are like perfect. All the prime CODs, just, you know, whatever ones are their favorite, why they're their favorite. And then all the comments are either other OGs supporting it or fucking 14-year-olds crying that BO3 wasn't on the list. And like, bro, oh my god, watching people rank all the Call of Duties, those ones are just my favorite. Some of those lists are just so bad, and it's just so funny because like they all fall into one of those categories. The zombies community on TikTok is mostly 14-year-olds, I'm convinced. And like, what's also funny is they all have the same 5 excuses as to why insert dog shit COD here is overrated, underrated, why it's good, why it's bad, whatever. One of them, ironically enough, is that people don't like BO3 because they're bad at it, even though it's literally impossible to be bad at BO3 because it's so fucking easy. There's no way that you're bad at BO3. You're just not. Unless you're just bad at Call of Duty, which, you know, sure, that's a thing. Sure, whatever. The fact is, someone who is bad at BO3 is worse on every other game. Trip mines, redeem yourselves. It's insta-kill. Okay, didn't even kill a full horde. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is even this? Must be doing Temu zombie shit right now. Yeah, I'm using 2 giant electric dildos to kill giant flies and little demon crawler things in my Call of Duty Zombies mode. What's it do, ya? Need a sip of my protein shake. I have always drank vanilla protein shakes. Just like with women, I had a like chocolate awakening. Chocolate is so much better than vanilla for protein shake. Being able to drink chocolate milk, but it's good for you. You don't have to feel bad about it. Oh my God, a chocolate awakening with women. Unfortunately, this chocolate awakening hit me like fucking 10 years too late, because for high school football, I was working out when I was like 13 or 14-ish. Oh, yep, there it is. Boing. Where's the box at? I'm gonna just gamble that it's over here. Let's try to hit it. Oh, hey, I was right. The Apothican Servant. Hopefully it's right here. Yes. Thank God. Are we being dead ass right now? Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. You already gave it to me 5 times. Oh my God, bro. Dead ass? Please, Apothican Servant right now? No? Okay. Oh yeah, Gorgon. The Gorgon just reminds me of the Patrick meme where he's like, do, die bomb, oh, let's go, da baby. Eyes closed, just swanging. Oh shit. The last time that I did this and I was trying to get the God Mask, it basically took me into the early 60s trying to get it simply because the fucking Margwa just would not spawn. There we go. Wow, 1 knife on round 45. What a fucking hard boss that was. Not to mention you need to kill the elemental Margwas, 1 of each type. You need to kill 1 of each type of Margwa? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I could have gotten that done earlier and I just don't know because there's no way to fucking track it. Could have implemented something like that. There's this button that you press and it pulls up the scoreboard and it pulls up all the parts that you have, you know. Could have just put something there, but no. Blundell was just like super cool for not doing that. That would have just bloated the screen, right? But I need to know how much time I've been playing this game for. Yeah, I thought in my previous streams that it just kept on spawning Margwas for the God Mask, and like that's why there were so many bosses. And I mean, it would make sense, right? When you're in here and you have the gas, you need the bosses to do it, so it would make sense to spawn one every time, at least 1 every time. But no, apparently it was just spawning them constantly to fuck me, is what I'm basically finding out right now. You don't actually need panzers for the God Mask? Well then, I mean, fuck this game for spawning panzers then. I mean, are we joking right now, dude? Why would you spawn panzers during a time that I need Margwas? Oh, here's a Margwa. See what happens. Hurry up. Move to the goop. Oh my God, the fucking gas. I hate it all, bro. I hate it all. I hate everything. How long does it take for the gas to come back? I might just keep him here as my prisoner. Oh, hey, look at that. The fire zombies that I was talking about earlier that everybody bitches about in transit, but has no problem with here. Gas is every 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, fuck that. McDonald's Chicken Nugget Simulator. This is how they're made. With the hunter strategy on this map, you won't die unless it's a panzer for some reason, because there was no warning for the panzer. It spawned right on my ass. Yep, that's actually happened to me too. It's actually one of the only times that I've ever died on a high round 100 on Revelations. Usually it's the game crashing. It's one of the rare times that I've actually died. Panzers, like the bosses just in general, like the game is just so glitchy that sometimes you just don't get any warning. I'm just gonna pack punch this thing. Ooh la la. So pretty. Ooh, that's a Margwa. Yeah, of course, it's a fire Margwa, and I don't have the fucking gas. Open up your mouth and do some tricks with it. Could have put this in Shadows of Evil. There was a glitch in the game. Could have pack punched it. They could have just added it in as a feature, you know. Could have even made like a little side quest for it. Back to the boss thing, though. A good boss usually has some form of telegraphing that they're coming, and if they don't, then usually there's something to make up for it. The Black Ops 1 bosses, or if you wanted to take some from another game, the Left 4 Dead bosses are a perfect example of that. Obviously, like BO1, every boss round, it's a boss round. It's a separate thing. It has a whole different atmosphere on the map, different visuals. It's got a sound that normally plays, and then you can hear the noise of the boss coming towards you. Monkeys on Shangri-La, if we want to count them a boss, you hear them when they spawn. When they spawn, you hear monkey noises when a power-up drops, so you know a monkey is coming. A napalm, shrieker, same thing. You hear them spawn. The shrieker can kind of sneak up on you, but even then, he makes a sound when he spawns. It's never like an untelegraphed thing. George, I mean, he's constantly making noise as he goes around the map, and obviously he's kind of an exception because he's a constant looming threat. Like, he's not really something that just kind of comes out of nowhere. You always have him in the back of your mind, even if you can't see him, even if you're playing co-op and he's on the other side of the map, he's still always going to be be on your mind. The only one that I can really think of is the astronaut, who doesn't really make that much noise. I mean, he makes a little bit of noise. Like, you can kind of hear his breathing faintly if you really listen. The thing about the astronaut is he's also in the same vein as George, where he's a constant looming threat, so you're always thinking about him regardless. You don't necessarily have to have a noise for that. But even then, he's a weak boss. Yeah, you can get caught off guard, you can take your perks, whatever, if you're not paying attention or if you're not ready for him. He's a pretty weak boss, so you can kill him if you get grabbed by him, or if you come around a corner and you don't know he's there, you do have the possibility of being able to kill him. BO3's bosses, they just don't really have that. I mean, perfect example, that guy just spawned out of fucking nowhere. These guys are like random. I mean, honestly, really all these bosses are kind of random, whether or not they actually get the sound and the animation or not. I've seen so many bosses just pop in randomly. Every time you kill an astronaut, he gains health. Yes, but the majority of players don't really have to worry about like him getting so strong that he's unkillable. The guys who are going that far will keep him at like a low round health, so they'll try to keep him at like a round 1 or round 1 to round 5 health. In the event that he somehow does grab you, they can just kill him there. But honestly, it's kind of rare that you even get grabbed by the astronaut. Round 50, made it, just hit the 4-hour mark on this stream, so yeah, I'm pretty much done. Round 50 in the same amount of time that it takes most people to get to round 100. Pretty crazy when you think about it like that. If you want to vote on what map we do next, whether it's going to be a Chronicles map of my choice, a Chronicles map of your guys' choice, or Gorod Krovi, keep a look out for that post. I'm going to post it probably tomorrow and make a poll for it, see what you guys want to see next for the series. Also, there's going to be a couple more posts, what challenges you want to see from me and Elias, what games you want to see from me and Destiny, things like that. I'm going to be posting a lot more here on YouTube. Actually, that answers the question that was just asked in the chat, which is where's the post going to be? It's going to be right here on YouTube. I try to basically consolidate everything right here on this channel, so I try to post like the polls and everything here. Honestly, I have no idea how the posts even work. I just know that I see them randomly from the people who I'm subscribed to, so this is all kind of a work in progress, if I'm being honest. Left 4 Dead 2 video out tomorrow. If you're seeing this, it's already out. I guess I'll put a link in the description. Also, leave suggestions for the next Zombies with the Boys episode. We're kind of at a crossroads with what maps we want to do. Thinking maybe Origins, maybe Nuketown also. If you want to be here for the next stream, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you get notified when I go live. Honestly, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to let them get the satisfaction of the 4th down. I'm just going to end the game here. Fuck you, Blundell. I end the game on my rules. Pussy. Yeah, I think that's it for the outro. Oh yeah, I do want to start doing like events and stuff with viewers. Obviously, the 1,000 subscriber special, I know I've been talking about it for a while. If you're on PC and you have, the Boy client, Plutonium client, join the Discord, which is down in the description. I think that's everything. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.